Not to be confused with Lori Morgan, the country western singer. I am not that.
Oh my God, we hired her. Is there two of them?
Should I look at you? I don't know where to look. Should I be like, candid and look away?
If you guys can look at me during it, it's great, but I understand that you guys will be looking away too, so.
Another deep breath, Adrian.
Both you look beautiful. So let's take a deep breath into our bellies. It's very hot, beautiful day. Welcome everyone. Welcome family and friends. We've all been chosen to be part of Adrian and Sam's special day. And I did promise them a beautiful sunshine. And here we are. So to start us off, we'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. This territory was covered by the treaties of peace and friendship, which Mi'kmaq and Aliseed people first signed with the British Crown in 1725. Thank you. Let's begin our ceremony. Are you both ready? Okay. We are gathered here today to celebrate and dedicate the joy and deep meaning of the union of Adrian and Samm in this sacred commitment. The essence of this covenant is the acceptance of each other as lover, companion, and friend. It is a decision which you have not entered into lightly, but rather undertaken with great consideration and respect for one another. This ceremony will set the tone for the rest of your life together. It is symbolic of the ongoing wedding process in which the two of you will grow in love and in union. It represents the melding of two souls as one. It is also a demonstration of the bonding which will strengthen and permit you to each grow in your unique way, but still together as a couple. Today we are here to join you in matrimony and share in the joy of this occasion, which promises to be one of the most memorable and happiest days of your lives together. On this day of your marriage, you stand within the circle of your love. But this love is not meant to be the possession of two people, but rather it serves as a source of common energy, as a form in which you find the strength to live your lives with respect and with courage. From this day onward, you'll come closer together than ever before. You must love one another in sickness and in health, for better and for worse. But at the same time, your love should give you the strength to stand apart to seek out your unique destiny and to make your special contribution to the world as a couple, but also as individuals. We've chosen a reading today for Adrian and Sam. It has to do with the 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. So we're going to start with the element of air. May this marriage have the gift of the East, an element of air, which will give you openness and breath for communication of the heart and purity of the mind and the body. From the East, you receive the gifts of a new beginning with the rising of each sun and the understanding that each day is a new opportunity for growth. May your marriage receive the gifts of the South, which is the element of fire, for energy, passion, creativity, and the warmth of a loving home. From the fire within you, may it generate light, which you will share with one another, even in your darkest times. May this marriage receive the gifts of the West, the element of water, for your capacity to feel emotion. In the marriage, you offer absolute trust to one another and vow to keep your hearts open in sorrow, but also in joy. May this marriage receive the gifts of the North, the element of earth, which provides substance and security. The earth will feed and enrich you and help you build a stable home with the hopes that you will always be able to return to. Be assured that you're aware of the meaning of this ceremony. I will now ask you to repeat your marriage vows and join hands. So if you can pass the flowers to, there we go. Thank you. Adrian, we're going to start with you. Would you like to exchange your vows? Would you like the mic?
No, I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
The first time I said I love you, we were only dating for a couple months. I have no idea why I had to tell you at that moment, but it came out like word vomit. I could tell by your body language you weren't ready for that yet. But it was something I had to tell you. 8 years later, and it's time for me to tell you some more things. No matter what happens today, I get to end the day saying that you're my wife. We've been together for so long that even though it seems like formality to me, it's so much more. It's a place for me to express to you, in front of our family and friends, that there's nothing I wanted more than to be able to say that I'm your husband. I know I know vows are supposed to be serious, but that's never been our thing. I vow to always make you smile, even on the bad days, which means I will always make you look at the random nothings when we go for a drive. To always be the one that you can turn to, even if I have to stay up all night, no matter if I have to work the next day or not. To keep my distance while you're sick, even though I just want to make you better, we both know that your man cold is worse than mine. To try very hard not to ruin serious moments by saying the random things that pop into my head. I will cherish you until the day I leave this world, and I will make sure that you know this every day from this point forward.
Oh, thank you. Would you like to go next?
Do you need the mic?
No. The first people to tell us we were cute was that older couple at the beach. That one time you waited around for hours for me to get out of my mood and you picked me up. That day started when I wasn't expecting to become 8 years, 6 animals in today. In all our differences, we rarely clash. We're able to equally annoy each other, especially at bedtime when one of us decides to discuss crazy concepts, which is usually me. Say great business ideas. But there are things that I want to ensure within our relationship and our marriage. I vow to love you always. To always help you with labor things because we both know that I'm useless when it comes to fixing a car or, guiding you and cutting down a tree. I'll always find the things in the fridge after you insist it's not there because chances are it's behind the fridge. 8 years is a long time. It's a lot of dinner dates, trips to the beach, yelling dog every time you pass a dog. It's a lot of you picking me back up when my brain falls apart. We've had dance parties in the kitchen, an entire movie theater to ourselves, pumpkin picking, and surgeries. You're my person forever and always. And by the way, this kid is not a receipt. I am not returnable. They don't want me back. I love you.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love when humor gets added in. Beautiful. Thank you. We're going to move to the traditional vows. Although yours are much more interesting. I'm going to start with you, Adrian. Please repeat after me. I declare
I declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment
any lawful impediment
why I, Adrian,
why I, Adrian,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony with Sam.
in matrimony with Sam.
Sam, please repeat after me. I declare
I declare
that I do not know
that I do not know
of any lawful impediment why I, Sam,
why I, Sam,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony to Adrian.
in matrimony.
Adrian, please repeat after me. I call upon all present
Call upon all present
to witness that I, Adrian,
to witness that I, Adrian,
take you, Sam,
take you, Sam,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
Sam, please repeat after me. I call upon all present
I call upon all present
to witness that I, Sam,
to witness that I, Sam,
take you, Adrian,
take you, Adrian,
to be my husband. Sam, do you take, Adrian, do you take Sam to be your wife, your constant friend, your partner in life, to love without reservation and to respect, to be there in times of distress, and to grow with her in mind and spirit?
I do.
Sam, do you take Adrian to be your husband, your constant friend, your partner in life, to love without reservation and respect, to be there in times of distress, and to grow with him in spirit and also in mind? As a symbol of your commitment to each other, you exchange rings. Adrian, we're going to start with you.
I was also thinking the same thing, actually.
Okay, please repeat after me. As a token of my solemn vows
As a token of my solemn vows
of this marriage,
of this marriage,
I, Adrian,
I, Adrian,
give you, Sam,
give
give you, Sam,
you, Sam,
this ring.
this ring.
You may now place it on her finger.
Oh, I already did
All
that.
right. Just like the signing, it's okay.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Whoops.
Sam, please repeat after me. As a token of my solemn vows of this marriage, I, Sam,
I, Sam,
give you, Adrian,
Adrian,
this ring.
this ring.
You may now place on this finger. Keep holding hands. Take a deep breath. We're going to make it official. You ready?
Yep.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the solemnization of the Marriage Act, I now pronounce you, Adrian, and you, Sam, to be lawfully wedded as husband and wife. You may now kiss. Come over here. We're going to sign some papers. I'm going to move this.
Everybody broke their bubble.